Sometimes when the adults are gone, you'll see the pups start exploring the world around them, and they start checking things out. After the pups are just born, they're primarily relying on the female and to get milk from their mother. The father of the pups is spending a lot of time getting food for the female. We use remote video cameras to film wolves and their pups, and that's really important for understanding how wolf population numbers change through time. By about 10 to 12 days, the pup's eyes start opening up and the pups start sort of seeing the world. At this time, the pups are still very small, they're very awkward, they can barely move. The pups start being able to eat solid food. That also allows for the mother of the pup to start foraging on her own. A lot of it, the pups are just sort of hanging out. They're just checking out the den, biting on little sticks, smelling trees, wrestling with one another. Shortly after that, they might take a nap, and all of the pups will just sort of curl up together in a little ball. Sometimes when the adults are gone, you'll see the pups start howling. Probably calling for the adults. There certainly are risks if you're a wolf pup. You're small, you're defenseless, you're entirely dependent on the adult. In places like northern Minnesota, there are other predators such as bears, bobcats, lynx. It seems unlikely that happens that often, largely because some adults are generally around that den site, especially when the pups are young and defenseless. But, in certain instances, like there was a black bear that wandered into that den. And if there weren't any adults there and it found those pups, that bear could have easily wiped out all of the pups if it wanted to. It's very common for wolves to move different sites frequently. The adults move the pups via their mouths. Now, once they get older, 2, 3, 4 months of age, the pups start growing rapidly, and they start exploring the world more and more. Those pups are going to start traveling a long ways away from the den. Once they get to be 3, 4 months old, they can easily cover a lot of ground, and they're very quick and adept at moving through the woods. And within 6, 7, 8 months, they're about the size of an actual adult wolf. Once wolves reach 1 year old, it's not uncommon to actually leave their pack and to go look for a mate somewhere and an open territory where they can have their own pups and sort of establish their own pack. In the middle of winter, that's going to be the mating season. When the female's getting close to having pups, she's going to be looking around for a den that she can have her pups in. I think it's kind of surreal, to be honest, to be able to witness the change in sort of the next generation coming in.